Regarding social media strategy moving into 2022 for real estate agents, what are some of the things that you need to avoid and what are some of the biggest things to focus on moving into this year, 2022? Stick around. Hey everyone, Logan Allen Williamson here. Thank you for stopping by the channel. If you don't know me, I help agents grow and scale their business using modern media strategies, leveraging the internet, and just generally helping you with tips, tricks, strategies, and best practices to help you grow and scale your real estate business. Now, in this video, I want to touch on something that is very, very important, and that's social media strategy, social media content creation, and what you should be looking to do in 2022, because quite frankly, there is a lot of things that have changed on the internet. And what we're seeing now is a lot of 2021 strategies simply are not going to work moving into 2022. So I want to touch on that. If you don't know me, I have a real estate team that spans currently 7 states across the United States, training hundreds of agents every year with modern media strategies. And I want to help you. If you'd like to speak to me directly, you can go to talktologan.com or you can go to wolfpackagent.com to discuss getting any of my training or partnering directly with me and my team. Now we've got a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. One of the first things I want you to consider moving into 2022 is that your broker, who you are hanging your license with, your broker, does not matter whatsoever. Doesn't matter in the least. I hate to burst your bubble. I have seen so many agents with so many different brokers. I myself have been with Keller Williams. I've been with boutique brokers. I have been with different outfits. And it absolutely does not matter because people are going to work with you for you. So when you're talking about your personal brand, when you're talking about your work ethic, your customer or client experience, how you make people feel, the way you make them remember you as a professional, your brokerage doesn't matter. It simply doesn't. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get into luxury, you're with Sotheby's, you're with Keller Williams because you like their bold training. It doesn't matter because I can assure you whatever the best fit for you is, try to make sure that you're making the most money possible, try to make sure that you like the people that you are around, it's a good culture fit, and try to make sure that the strategies and training that you're getting from said broker are modern. Now, what you need to understand is that the actual broker name on a sign is completely irrelevant. Literally over the course of 6 years, I've had 2 clients ask me, well, who's your broker? Oh, I see you're with Keller Williams. Are they local here? 2 over the course of 6 years. So keep in mind, your brokerage does not matter. Putting a huge emphasis on yourself, your personal brand, and how you show up for clients and customers, that's what's important. In 2022, there are so many different coaches and mentors out there. And what a lot of people are saying now, what's become popular in the coaching space, are coaches that will tell you you have to lean into your strengths, completely avoid your weaknesses. And what they mean by that is if you are a good copywriter, if you like writing email content, if you like writing long form copy in the form of a blog post, then go ahead and leverage your strengths. And they're saying basically, if you need to publish content on Facebook, if you need to publish content on LinkedIn in written form, then go ahead and do so because that's what you like to do and those are the things that you are strong at. What I'm here to tell you right now is that the internet is at maturity. And with the internet being at maturity, what you have to realize is right now, on a daily basis, over 80% of all content online is consumed in the form of video. If you are not putting yourself out there on video, if you don't have a content creation strategy, if you are not getting yourself in front of a camera and publishing video content for your clients to find you, learn who you are, get to know you, get to like you, get to trust you based on the videos that you're putting out. I hate to burst your bubble, but you are going to get left behind moving into the new era of real estate. I call it real estate 3.0 because the metaverse is new and we'll talk about that here in a second. But essentially you have to understand that you must be putting out video content. If you don't like to put out video content, there are plenty of real estate agents that simply are not producing any video, and that's fine, but there's a reason why over 87% of real estate agents are out of this business within a 2-year period. And it's because people simply can't survive. If you want to survive and you want to leverage social media to survive moving forward, especially in 2022, you have to understand that over 80% of content every single day on the internet is consumed in the form of video. You have to start creating video content. And once you understand that you have to start creating video content, there are different types of videos that you can be putting out, and that's going to be dependent on the platforms. YouTube is more of a medium length to long form content type platform. As you'll see, a lot of my videos are anywhere between 4 and 15 minutes long. People who are putting out, hour and a half long interviews and different things, some people can get away with those, and that's fantastic if you want to do that. But I will say that generally speaking, it is hard to get people to watch the entire length of your YouTube videos. Although when you're starting a YouTube channel for real estate, people who are specifically searching for the content that you're looking for, because YouTube is a search platform, they're generally going to be hanging around and become a little bit more sticky in terms of a viewer watching a longer duration of your content, because they're specifically looking for information about potentially moving inside of, out of, or to your market. So it's something very important to consider. That being said, the opportunity right now for short form content is massive. So when you're talking about a platform like Instagram, for instance, there are executives at Instagram that have come out saying it's no more primarily just a photo sharing platform, which is the reason why it was founded to begin with, because now there are Instagram Reels, which some people say are a knockoff of TikTok. Instagram Reels will give you reach to potentially hundreds of thousands of people that are not already following you. The days of posting on Instagram and having your organic reach of people that are already following you, seeing your content, you're not going to reach all of them. The ability to reach a ton more people than just your followers, but people that are not even following you right now with Reels is massive. Reels are huge to build and grow your audience. The same with TikTok. Something to consider with TikTok is that people are watching TikTok longer every single day. They're consuming more TikTok than they are YouTube on a day-to-day basis now moving into 2022. It's a huge opportunity to be an early adopter and start pounding the pavement, pounding the nail with putting content out there on platforms that may be really, really lucrative for you over the course of time if you can be consistent. Some of the partners, some of the mentors that come in and talk to our group are some of the biggest people on TikTok and on these different platforms. And the things that we're learning in terms of strategy are incredible when it just comes to consistency and when it comes to what platforms to leverage. I can tell you short form content is something to double, triple, quadruple down on moving into 2022, because if you are consistent and if you do basically track your numbers and look at how many people are viewing you and all of those sort of things, you may see things happen in your business that are unprecedented. And I hate to use that word because of what happened in 2021, but you may see things change in your business if you're consistent with the opportunities that currently exist. Now, that segues nicely into a topic that I'd like to discuss, which is change. One thing that will probably not change on the internet for a long period of time for the foreseeable future is that people are going to want to consume video content. Get comfortable with making video. If you have any questions related to how to get comfortable in front of the camera or what content to post based on your content strategy, go ahead and comment below and I will reach out to you directly, or I will create videos that are going to help you with that aspect of your business. But moving into the new era of real estate with the metaverse, with digital real estate starting to be sold, with things that are happening right now with censorship, with some of the biggest podcasts in the world, like the Joe Rogan podcast, being threatened about being canceled and different things. You never know, but what a lot of people are saying is, let's say the Joe Rogan podcast with over 11 million viewers or listeners per podcast gets canceled. Well, you have people like Elon Musk who may be reaching out to somebody like Joe Rogan and creating their own platform. You have all of these different things that could be happening. And the only thing that is going to be constant moving forward with the internet is change. It's almost inevitable. So to embrace that change, you have to know that you can't get caught up. You can't get emotional about loving YouTube. You can't get emotional about loving Instagram, Reels, about TikTok. If you're having success on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on any of these different platforms, some people are crushing it on Pinterest. What you need to know moving into 22 is that best practice is most likely just going to be getting comfortable on video and producing video regularly and being very consistent on whatever platform you are going to use. One of the last tips I want to give you moving into 2022 is just that, I wouldn't say that things are saturated, because literally, even if you go on YouTube and you look at the agents that are actively producing content in your market, it's going to be a minimal amount to maybe none, depending on what market you're in. But even in some of the largest markets, some of these port cities or international cities around North America and around the world, there are still very few agents that are producing consistent content, even on a platform like YouTube. So don't get discouraged. But you do need to know that more people are putting dollars behind advertising and behind their messages right now on social media than ever before. Now, there's a difference between marketing and advertising. You have to learn the difference. Marketing is something that is essential. It is your message. It's your unique value proposition that you bring to your clients and customers, and it's why people want to work with you. Why would they trust you? Why would they want to work with you? Marketing is inevitable. It can be written content. It can be direct mail. You can be doing old school things like cold calling and telling people why they would want to work with you. You can be posting social media content like this, free content that's going to get out and sell to many instead of just one at a time. That is marketing, and that is inevitable. You have to be marketing every single day inside of your business. Advertising is a privilege. It's the amplification of your marketing message. Now, the people that are there's many different mentalities out there, the dollar per day method on Instagram stories and all of these different strategies, right? With different coaches and different mentors. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that there is a difference between marketing and advertising. And if you are going to put dollars behind your marketing message, you better understand how to leverage your dollars to the highest or to the utmost extent. Meaning, do you understand ROI? Are you good? Are you just throwing content up on the internet, putting ad spend behind it and hoping? Or do you understand, based on testing with the advertising that you're putting out there, hopefully in the form of video, if it's actually producing clients? What is the cost per lead? What is the cost per acquisition of a client for you? You have to become a professional. There's a great book out there called Go Pro. If you haven't read it, I would really suggest that you do read it. It's called Go Pro. It's going to talk to you all about becoming a professional in anything that you're doing. Now, hey, thank you for stopping by the channel. I hope that was valuable. If you have any questions, if you have any content that you would like to see on this channel, please comment below. As you know, I am a full-time real estate agent, and this channel is dedicated to helping you grow and scale your business the modern way using modern media strategies. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, crush that like button, and take a look at anything that you see up on the screen. It's exactly what you need to see next. If you go to talktologan.com or if you go to wolfpackagent.com, you can speak to me directly, get on my calendar, discuss any of my training or working with my partners, and I would love to speak with you very soon.